Next stop, the Uncanny Valley. Welcome to WatchMojo's Top X, the show where we count down the good, the bad, and the ugly of YouTube. Today, we're taking a look at more deepfake videos that could almost pass for the real deal.
Whoa, I was like totally in the bathroom.
If you think there are any we missed, be sure to check out our original video.
Really? Bitchin'.
Number 10, Mike Tyson and Snoop Dogg as Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King.
I read what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh,
A boxer and a rapper wander onto a talk show set in drag. That might sound like the setup to a joke, but it's really the basis for this bizarre deepfake. Mike Tyson assumes the role of host Oprah Winfrey, while Snoop Dogg fills in for her guest, Gayle King.
Dear Gayle.
When is it? Date
Well,
it when?
that's good. January 25th, 1970, you guys.
Seeing Tyson's iconic facial tattoo paired with Winfrey's hairdo is beyond hysterical. King's hairdo, meanwhile, looks even bigger than Snoop's head. In the original video, Winfrey breaks out a photo of King's high school prom. The deepfake, however, substitutes it with a picture of a dog with pigtails. Since Tyson and Snoop both have very distinct voices, it's nothing short of strange listening to female laughter emanate from their mouths.
Let me see the picture. Let me see the
Put
picture.
the picture up again, please.
Number 9, Steve Buscemi as Sharon Stone.
I'd have to be pretty stupid to write a book about killing and then kill somebody the way I described it in my book.
If you thought Steve Buscemi adopting Jennifer Lawrence's Golden Globes look was eerie, just imagine him swapping places with Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. Actually, you don't need to imagine it because here it is. And yes, the creators decided to incorporate Buscemi into the movie's most iconic scene. While not the most believable deepfake, it's definitely among the weirdest. Smoking a cigarette, Buscemi dons a tight white dress that leaves very little to the imagination. The deepfake inevitably works up to the notorious leg cross, leaving the authorities draped in sweat. What was once a steamy and even intimidating moment has now become a laugh riot. The censor bar in between Buscemi's legs only adds to the hilarity.
Boxing was fun till Manny died.
Number 8, Will Smith as Cardi B. Remember that scene in Wild Wild West where Will Smith disguised himself as a belly dancer? Well, this deepfake tops it.
For some reason, my Instagram keep getting deleted, and I think it was Cardi.
Making a guest appearance on The Tonight Show, rapper Cardi B told Jimmy Fallon about the origins of her name. The deepfake replaces Cardi's face with Smith's, and believe it or not, the change-up is pretty darn seamless.
And then it was my Instagram name, like Bacardi B.
If you were to watch this deepfake without any background information, you may assume that Smith is doing a spot-on Cardi B impression in full drag. Even Smith himself was impressed by the video, sharing it on Instagram with the caption, quote, "This is so good." Cardi also responded to the deepfake, posting, quote, "That one time I drank biotin." Number 7, Nicolas Cage as the cast of Friends. We don't understand why Nicolas Cage is the subject of so many deepfakes, but then again, we get it. He did give birth to a million memes after all. Still, we're not sure where someone got the idea to have Cage replace the cast of Friends. The deepfake borrows a clip from an episode in which Ross introduces the gang to his sound.
Think of my work as wordless sound poems.
Minus Joey, all the friends are present to watch Ross's baffling keyboard performance, with Cage assuming every role. While a few characters admittedly look awkward, Cage's face effortlessly blends right into David Schwimmer's body. Given Ross's eccentric personality and proneness to freakouts, Cage may be the only actor who could play him even better than Schwimmer.
That was terrific.
Number 6, Elon Musk as a baby. We're just gonna warn you up front that this video will fuel your nightmares for the next month. The deepfake uses clips from a viral video entitled Cutest Baby Montage Ever. As its title suggests, the original video is adorable, centering on a daddy playing around with his giggling baby.
SpongeBob, don't you get that? Just get the camera out of my face.
Things go from darling to disturbing in the deepfake, which switches out the baby's face with Elon Musk's.
Where we're all sort of plugged in as like nodes on the network, like leaves on a big tree, and we're all feeding this network without questions and answers.
The tech giant is turned into a tech tyke, and it's especially creepy when Musk's words are put in the baby's mouth, calling a live-action Stewie Griffin to mind.
This is also true of Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all these social networks, the giant cybernetic collective.
Let's just hope this doesn't give Hollywood any ideas for the next Baby Geniuses movie.
This disguise sucks.
Number 5, Heath Ledger's Joker as William Thatcher. The late Heath Ledger was among the most versatile actors of his generation, going from playing a charming peasant in A Knight's Tale to the embodiment of evil in The Dark Knight.
You wanna know how I got these scars?
As radically different as those two performances are, this deepfake cleverly merges them together. The video starts off with the Joker delivering his classic "Do you want to know how I got these scars?" monologue. We then flash back to a scene from A Knight's Tale, although William Thatcher has been given the Joker's makeup-smeared face. Charging on horseback, the squire-turned-knight gets his helmet knocked off by an opponent. Oh, so that's how he went from jouster to Joker. Number 4. Bill Hader as Tom Cruise and Seth Rogen. They say that Bill Hader can slip in and out of any impression on the spot, but this deepfake literally sees him become a shapeshifter.
I love your work.
In a 2008 interview with David Letterman, Hader reflected on an encounter he had with Tom Cruise while working on Tropic Thunder. Although Hader can mimic Cruise's voice and gestures pretty well on his own, the deepfake takes his impersonation to the next level. The edits go by so quickly that it's easy to miss Cruise's face overtaking Hader's. Part of that is because Cruise and Hader already have fairly similar hair and facial structures.
Yes, yes.
Of course, you shouldn't have a very difficult time pinpointing Seth Rogen's face when Hader does his impression of him.
It was amazing. He has like a bike track in his backyard. It's phenomenal.
Number 3. Ross Marquand as everyone. Ross Marquand may not be a household name like Bill Hader, but he is every bit as gifted when it comes to impressions. Marquand demonstrated his incredible range on Jimmy Kimmel Live, channeling Matthew McConaughey, John C. Reilly, Antonio Banderas, Christopher Walken, Kevin Spacey, Matt Damon, Justin Timberlake, Gary Busey, Sylvester Stallone, Michael Caine, and Christian Bale, all in the span of just over 3 minutes.
Are you starting to play music in the middle of my speech, mate?
As if his 11 impressions weren't mind-blowing enough, this deepfake morphs Marquand into each individual like a human chameleon.
I wish I could say that I was surprised by this, but come on. I mean, who are you going to choose, Matt Damon?
While it's hard to single out the best, seeing Marquand turn into Bale definitely made us feel as if we were on the set of Terminator Salvation.
You and me, we're done professionally, mate. Absolutely done.
Number 2. Ryan Reynolds as Gene Wilder. We're not saying that we want another adaptation of Roald Dahl's 1964 children's book, but if Ryan Reynolds played Willy Wonka, we would be willing to buy a golden ticket.
Take a look and you'll see into your imagination.
You gotta admit, after watching this deepfake, that Reynolds has an unusual resemblance to the late Gene Wilder. What's more, both actors share a knack for balancing sarcasm and sincerity. The video revisits several scenes from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, with Reynolds stepping in as the colorful Candyman.
Just press a button and sing! You're off.
Hearing Wilder's performance of pure imagination come out of Reynolds' mouth is almost as surreal as that infamous tunnel scene.
There is no life I know to compare with your imagination.
Reynolds summed up the video best in a tweet, writing, quote, "The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last." These celebrity crossovers are pretty cool, but which tops the list? And just a reminder, this is another top 10 deepfakes, so be sure to check out our original list if you think we've missed something. Alright, before we find out what's at number 1 on this list, let's see some honorable mentions.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'd be very, very careful who you talk to about that, because the person who wrote that is dangerous.
Did you see the Tom Cruise impersonation, like Olympics that we did?
Yes, and I heard you won. You tucked your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? Can you untuck it while I'm here, because it's making me a little uncomfortable.
Please, don't let me die.
Who sent you?
Please.
Answer me.
Come on!
Granting you superior powers. Effectively weaponizing you.
The Federation isn't in the business of weaponizing its citizens.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Jim Carrey as Jack Nicholson. If there are 2 actors who know how to play crazy, it's Jack Nicholson and Jim Carrey. Had Carrey been an established movie star in 1980, he likely would have been in the running to play Jack Torrance in The Shining. While the role went to Nicholson, this series of deepfake videos gives us a glimpse of what might have been in an alternate universe. It's amazing how well Carrey and Nicholson's manic mannerisms sync up with each other. Whether Jack is typing away at his desk or axing away at a door, Carrey is seriously scary here. This matchup is only more fitting when you consider that Carrey can do a dead-on impression of Nicholson's facial quirks.
Here's Johnny.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.